Have you ever felt it? That sudden storm inside you. Your heart races. Your breath gets short. You feel scared or angry or just numb. And part of you thinks, why am I reacting like this? It's over. That was then. But what if I told you it might not be all in your head in the way you think? What if your past isn't just a memory, but a physical footprint? A change deep inside the most complex object in the known universe, your brain. Today, we're not just talking about feelings. We're talking about neuroscience. We're going to see how a painful past literally rewires your present. And most importantly, why understanding this is the first step to taking your power back. Let's break it down simply. Think of your brain as a superhero team, a tiny, incredibly powerful team inside your head. And for trauma, we need to meet three key players. Player 1, the security guard, the amygdala. This is your alarm system. Its only job is to ask one question. Am I safe? It's fast. It's powerful. It doesn't think, it reacts. See a scary shape in the dark? Your amygdala screams, danger, before you even know what it is. It floods your body with adrenaline. Heart pumps. Muscles tense. You're ready to fight, run, or freeze. This is a good system. It keeps you alive. Player 2, the librarian, the hippocampus. This is your memory manager. It takes the event, the where, the when, the what, and files it away. It puts a timestamp on it. It says, that happened on Tuesday at the park. It's over now. This turns a scary moment into a story you can remember, not relive. Player 3, the wise leader, the prefrontal cortex. This is you, the logical, thinking you. It's the part that can calm down the security guard. It says, hey, it's just a shadow from a tree. We're okay. It makes sense of things. It keeps you in the present moment. In a normal situation, the team works perfectly. Threat appears. Security guard yells. Librarian files the report. Wise leader assesses and calms everything down. Threat is over. Body returns to normal. But a traumatic event is like a tidal wave that crashes through the headquarters. The alarm is so loud, so overwhelming, it floods the system with toxic levels of stress chemicals. And this is where the rewiring happens. 1. The librarian hippocampus gets damaged. It can't do its job. The event doesn't get filed away as a past memory. It stays raw, present, and timeless. For your brain, it's not a story about then. It feels like now. 2. The wise leader, prefrontal cortex, gets shut down. During trauma, it goes offline. You can't think straight. Later, the connection to the alarm system stays weak. It's hard to think yourself calm when the alarm is still wired to blast. And the security guard, amygdala, it becomes hyperactive. It learns the world is dangerous. So now, it's on high alert all the time. It starts seeing threats everywhere. A smell, a tone of voice, a look on someone's face. Boom, the alarm blares. Again, you're not thinking about the past. You are feeling it, the panic, the rage, the shutdown, as if it's happening all over again. This is a physical reaction. It's your brain's changed circuitry, not a choice you're making. This is what it means to be stuck. Your brain is stuck in a prediction loop, expecting danger because that's what it learned. But here is the most hopeful word in all of neuroscience: neuroplasticity. It means your brain is not stone. It's clay. It changed in response to trauma, and it can change again in response to new, safe experiences. Healing is about teaching your brain safety. It's about building a new superhighway between your wise leader and your security guard. Every time you name the feeling, this is a flashback. This is an old alarm. I am safe now. Soothe your body. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Seek safe connection. Talk to someone who gets it. Work with a therapist who can help reprocess those unfiled memories. You are doing brain repair. You are helping your librarian finally file the past away. You are helping your wise leader regain control. You are telling your security guard, you can stand down. The war is over. This understanding is not an excuse. It's an explanation. It means you're not broken. You're not overreacting. Your brain did an amazing, brutal thing to survive. And now, with kindness and patience, you can help it learn to live again. So here's the takeaway. Your trauma is not a life sentence. It's an injury to a system that can heal. The past left a scar on your brain's wiring, but scars are not open wounds, and wires can be rerouted. This journey isn't about erasing the past. It's about building a new present, a present where you feel more in control, more at home in your own body and mind. If this made sense to you, if you saw a piece of your story here, then this is your sign. Your brain is ready to learn something new. Let this be the first step. Help your brain learn what safety feels like. Subscribe, because on this channel, we break down the science of healing. We talk about practical tools for anxiety, PTSD, and building resilience. We build a community where your past doesn't get to write the end of your story. Hit that subscribe button, and let's start rewiring for a better tomorrow. Together.